Everyone asked the same thing after part 1, but how do you actually use ChatGPT for reselling? Let's walk through it together. Hi Sequels friends! So part number 1 blew up and I went through every single comment, and it looks like the number 1 question was, how does ChatGPT actually help you improve your listings? Well, that is what today's video is all about. I'm going to pull the 3 prompts that I shared with you and show you step by step with my real stale listings how I use ChatGPT to help and when I need to use my own judgment. Before we swivel around and get started on the computer, I do want to make a small little disclaimer. ChatGPT is not some magic fix. You still need to be touching your listings regularly. If you want to be really successful at reselling, you don't want to have a set it and forget it mentality when it comes to listing. So if you're listing an item, you want to go back if it hasn't sold and delete and relist. When you delete and relist, you want to make sure that you know your niche keywords to adjust the titles and the descriptions. You want to make sure you have an understanding of where the current price points are and adjust those as well. I am not suggesting using ChatGPT for every aspect of listing. This is for listings when you've already done all that. Think of Chat as your friendly reselling assistant. It is somebody who is chronically online and can tell you every little niche, special aesthetic that is out there that maybe you don't know about, but you are still the boss. You are still in control of your own business. You still make the decisions as to what works for your store and what doesn't. Here's what you need to follow along. ChatGPT, the free or paid version, your selling platform with some stale listings, and your prompts ready to paste in. I track inventory with my handy dandy spreadsheet, but you might use a platform filter tool or cross-listing software like List Perfectly. First thing we're going to do is screen grab those listings, making sure to include both the pictures, your current pricing, and your current copy description. So let's take our first prompt and drop it into Chat. Now in the brackets is the information that you'll need to change to make it fit what you're looking for. So here I am changing to, I have 3 stale listings and they have been live since March of this year, and I want them to sell before January of next year. And then I drop those screen grabs into Chat and let it do its thing. Remember, if you watched my first video, I have 3 different prompts. They can be used in unison all together. They can be used separately. Use them how you see fit. So I have a dress, a flannel shirt, and a pair of pants. The dress, Chat says put into my $5 to $10 sale. The flannel, Chat suggests to do the same thing. And the pants, Chat suggests to delete and relist. Now remember, my prompt asked them this. Is this stuff even worth deleting and relisting, or should I donate it, or should I add it to my $5 sale? So here's its suggestions. Now, we're going to move on to prompt 2. Now, prompt 2 has changed because if you sell on Etsy, you know that they recently changed their requirements for titles. So I have supplied an update to prompt number 2 so that it will now fit the current Etsy title requirements, which provide cleaner titles. Now, because I am not going to move forward with the flannel shirt, but I think I might want to go ahead and not put that dress on sale, and instead, let's go ahead and delete and relist it. So I'm going to update this prompt a little bit and say, can you create optimized copy for the pant and the dress? And again, I'm going to let Chat do its thing. So it knows based on current SEO requirements, how many characters each title needs to have, how the SEO requires them to be front loaded, and all of that. So it's going to create information for me, tell me what platform it thinks it should be on. Now you noticed I highlighted right there, it's suggesting I use I put the Ralph Lauren on Etsy. I know this is not vintage and is not applicable for Etsy. This is when you need to use your discernment. Chat will tell you things that aren't necessarily true because chat is not some miracle product that knows everything. It's just gathering information off the internet. And once I call it out, which you can do, just take a picture, show it the label, call it out. Am I mistaken here? Maybe you don't know for sure. Am I mistaken? Are these vintage? No, they're not. So read through everything. Make sure it makes sense before you just willy-nilly copying and pasting. So I'm going to go ahead and start copying and pasting because this looks pretty good into my list perfectly. You may copy and paste it into your Poshmark, eBay, however, maybe a different cross-listing program, whatever you use. Copy and paste it in, and then I'm going to go back and look at the prices that it suggested. Usually it gives you a little bit of a range. I'm going to decide, does that range fit my needs? For here, it's $19 to $21. I have these listed for $24. I'm going to go ahead and drop it to $20 to see if I can just get them gone since they're a bin's fine. Easy peasy. Now, just a one more time reminder, we are not using ChatGPT to create every single listing. This is just for when you're stuck. Whether you're staring at that blank screen or you've had something you've relisted, you think is still a viable item and it's not moving. The goal here is to use chat to teach us those niche aesthetics, to teach us those keywords, to see the SEO patterns so that we gain more knowledge. If you're just cutting and pasting and not learning anything new from this experience, then that's not going to help your growth as a part-time reseller. So let's come on back here to this dress. Now I'm going to copy and paste over what chat has suggested for the titles and the description. But also, like I said before, I don't think that I'm ready to put this into my sale. This is a very holiday specific item. I think I can get it sold before the end of the year. And so I think I'm just going to adjust the price on this, delete it, and relist it. So again, if I'm not making it clear enough, chat is not a one-size-fits-all format. I'm going to do what I deem is best for my business. So now would be a great time to use prompt number 3. Prompt number 3 lets me know what are current comps. So I'm going to drop that in there and have chat pull what the current comps are for this item. And even though it's suggested for me that I should probably put it in my sale if I want to move it quickly, comps aren't too bad. I currently have it listed at 19. I'm just going to drop it to 14. I've revamped the title, I've revamped the description, and then I'm just going to delete and relist it. So think about it as to what best fits your business. And again, you don't have to use all the prompts. Maybe you're just uncomfortable knowing if something's vintage. Ask that. Maybe you want to use prompt number 3 because you're not 100% certain about pricing. Just use that. Maybe you feel good about all of your pricing and you know what you want to do, but you just want a little extra oomph with your SEO and your keywords. Then use prompt number 2. So if you have found this video useful, you may be interested in knowing that I've been experimenting with chat in multiple scenarios to help with my reselling business. I jotted down a few experiments that I'm playing with right now. One of them is experimenting with chat creating my listing titles, descriptions, keywords versus platform AI doing so. Currently, I'm experimenting with List Perfectly's AI versus chat creating it for me. I've also been using chat to actually build templates for me. I really like a very clean aesthetic when it comes to descriptions because Lord knows most people don't even read descriptions. So I like it to be really easy to glance and get the information that you need. A really fun thing that I've recently used chat for was to help me identify unique vintage items that I just can't figure out anything else about. Also, I've been having a lot of fun in both my reselling business and our daytime business. If you're new here, you may not know, but we run a glass art business online, selling primarily through Etsy, experimenting a lot with chat to help create business ideas for me, to help me create sales events, to just brainstorm ideas to help increase my business. Now remember, ChatGPT by no means is a requirement to resell, but if you're stuck staring at a blank screen and don't know where to start, ChatGPT can be a powerful tool to help you refresh listings and get sales rolling in. I'm going to continue to test it, experiment with it, and share that with you here in a ChatGPT series. So I would love to know if there's anything specific that you're wondering if ChatGPT can do. Go ahead and add that in the comment section below. Or if you have found that ChatGPT has been so helpful in your reselling business in a certain way, list that below too. I think it would be great to have a conversation where we can kind of learn what chat is capable of and figure out how we can harness this powerful tool to help us all with our reselling business. Now, if you like chats about chat, and if you like thrifting, if you like Goodwill bins, reselling, all of that jazz, you're in the right place. If you haven't, you might as well go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I have various other videos on the screen that you can check out if you want to dive a little deeper into my channel. Otherwise, I'll see you on Wednesday with some more reselling content. And as I love to say here at Sequels, remember, the remake can outshine the original. Have a fabulous week, guys. Bye.